Hello there, people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is Pun Food, or just Pun if you prefer. And we're out here in the South Province again. I said that we would be going east last time to take on Levencia Gym. But oh, I thought that was like white and a shiny, but I should remember that Young Goose has purple hair when it's shiny. Anyway, but oh, you can find Shroomish here? Okay. I gotta remember to keep that in mind. These Pokemon are actually maybe a bit too high level for me. What level are you? 22. I can probably find them at lower levels. So we'll probably go down here, to Area 3. And does this also take us up to Area 5? It probably does, but yeah, okay. So maybe I won't be able to find them at lower levels. I'm really trying to get one specific Pokemon. The rest of the stuff I won't bother with trying to catch right now. Mainly because I'm just out here looking for, the one guy. So we'll kind of wander around for a bit until they decide to spawn. Might take a minute just because. Nugget. So yeah. I need to stop doubting that I did my intro. Like, I'm always doubting myself. Like, did I actually say the intro? I probably did. I need to just have more confidence that, like, I said the intro correctly. You know, it needs to be like, I said my intro correctly, or else my name isn't Pun Food, or just Pun if you prefer. You know. Anyway, waiting for Pokemon to spawn isn't that much fun. Do they feel like spawning yet? They're likely to spawn in a little pack. We can check out these Terra raids, but honestly, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Like they would normally kind of spawn right there. Okay, we're gonna go on a quick adventure and see if we can find these guys. Mainly what we're gonna do is we're just kind of gonna move back around over this way a bit more. Ooh, there's a tower there. That means there's a gimme ghoul there, which means free money. And by money, I don't mean like money, but I mean like coins. Which are very important for our purposes. It's important to remember to look out for shinies, because if I don't watch my stuff back too thoroughly in editing, I mostly pay attention to audio and transitions and stuff, because I'm one person editing videos, so asking myself to watch the footage and audio, you know, all the way through is a lot. But if I did watch it back in editing and saw, oh, I missed a shiny, you know, I would kick myself maybe. But I don't miss shinies. You can quote that and play that later. Okay. Level 22. We can take it. Okay, this is the Pokemon I wanted to find. This is Pawniard. One of my favorite Pokemon from the 5th generation after, like, Deerling, I guess. Do we have a Dusk Ball? We're just gonna try and catch it in a Dusk Ball, because that makes sense. It's night. And no. Okay. Cool. We saw Pawniard when we fought Giacomo. So, yeah. I don't want to. We can use Pounce to weaken it. Ow. We should switch so that we don't die. Okay. Speed drop, that's fine. I switched out our party to use Pokemon that I don't plan on bringing to the next gym battle. specifically, I'm looking at, you know, Lucas. Owlure is kind of always going to be in the party for the most part. It looks like it's either super effective or not very effective. We'll go Cindy for the resistance to Metal Claw. Already 5 minutes in. This isn't going that well. But is it still night? It doesn't look like it. Like, it might be night considered, but like, we might just want to use a Great Ball. Hope that it works. I would have loved to gotten this thing before we fought, you know, flying, the Flying Titan, you know. I love how awkward the camera looks here. We can probably try another Great Ball just for the heck of it. Alright. Cool. Okay, we caught it. Oh, we now need to hope it has the right, stuff. Okay. But Pawniard's probably one of my favorite Pokemon from Generation 5. And you might be saying, hey, Punfood, didn't you say that... Maybe I didn't actually say this, but didn't you say that you were going to try to use only Pokemon from this generation, you know, in this playthrough? And you'd be right. So what does that mean? Guess you'll find out. This is the Sharp Blade Pokemon. Any chips in its blades would prove fatal for it. After each battle, it diligently maintains its blades by using its favorite sharpening stone. Not at this time, because I want to check summary. Speed up special defense down, that's like the exact opposite of what I wanted. Actually, it's not the exact opposite. Inner focus. Okay. We'll send to the boxes. So, we're going to be using, Pawniard on the team. But we're also going to be getting... Oh, wait, no, there's the tower over here. That I do want to actually get because, A, it's a fly point, and B, actually, I don't know if I've gotten this one on my main file yet, even. We're gonna head up here, just to get away from the wild Pokemon. You can see down there, there's an area we haven't explored yet. It's technically part of the South Province, but nothing forces you to go down there. Oh, thank God I came up here. Drain Punch is an incredible move. Also, we're probably going to add Pawniard to the team, like, right now. Owlure. Cindy. We'll put Cindy away for now. And just in case we catch anything else in the meantime. I've got to decide on the name for Pawniard. The name might seem... What moves do you have? Do you have a dark move? No, not really. Okay. That's fine. We'll train up this Pawniard for a minute here. And while I figure out a name for it. But here, of course, is our Gimmighoul. We can't check it out. We just have to fight it. Hopefully it's only like level 20. 15. Okay, we can take that out with assurance. Alright. Rattled. I don't really care about the speed boost that much. I mostly care about taking this thing out. And giving Ryder the chance to grow and level up and such. Shell Bell is doing wonders for Ryder, who is a kind of weak HP stat. Okay. How many Gimmighoul coins? 50. Cool. Yeah, we have a lot more, female. We have a higher female to, like, the ratio is more females to males on the team. There's nothing wrong with that. It does just disrupt a couple of the nicknames that I was planning on giving. Though I wasn't set in stone on, I guess, some of the names, so it's fine. I could go something generic for Pawniard, but I don't really want to. Let's just heal up our team. And, of course, I put the Pokemon that I think we're least likely to use in this upcoming gym battle on our current team. But we are going to go out and catch a good chunk more Pokemon. this episode, like 3 more new Pokemon, probably this episode, maybe next episode. We're in East Province Area 1, which means we've opened ourselves up to a lot of new Pokemon. Not that I'm really gonna put them on the team, but yeah. We'll give Ryder a shot. Enjoying my day off? I sure am. Like, you know, it's Sunday when I'm recording this, so, you know, fun times. Do I have anything to counter that? Could be immune to poison, but not water. Oh, Lucas. Lucas literally, yeah, Psychic type. Sometimes hard to remember everything you have on your team when you're using 18 Pokemon. You know? Or I guess we only have 12 right now. But planning to use 18 Pokemon. Ow. Okay, so you read me. We'll use Confusion and hope it KOs. You're only using a level 17 Pokemon, which I imagine is to ease you into this area if you just came out of the grass gym. But yeah, the way that this game constructs its world, it kind of has you going back and forth instead of going in a loop. It would make a lot more sense if the levels just scaled around you. Maybe not all the wild Pokemon, but you could find wild Pokemon of all levels everywhere. Is that a Pikachu? You can find Pikachu here? I did not realize this is where you could find Pikachu. I'm so glad that they changed it back to Pikachu's original cry. Mostly because, like, it was weird that Pikachu could go, like, Pika Pika, you know, but, like, no other Pokemon did, like, the anime, like, Charizard. You know, Charizard, you know, type thing. I forget how they voice it in the anime, actually. Anyway, our current level that we're trying to get to is 24, I believe. Bug Bite. Pounce has been doing good work. Bug Bite is kind of just strictly better. But honestly, we haven't been using Leer, and I'd rather keep Pounce around just in case, because Bug Bite and Pounce are kind of the same, around the same. You know, well, actually it's 75 to 90, so maybe not. When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity can build and cause lightning storms. I'm at least glad that in the games, Pikachu isn't really given special, you know, mascot powers. Though I do need to get the reward for registering stuff in the Pokedex. We get Ultra Balls, small XP candies. We got a Firestone, that's pretty useful. Net Balls, okay, cool. So, we do have some... we could go unlock that Pokemon Center. I say we do that. That gives us a more central point to fly back to. What? Okay, not quite what we're looking for. Oh, what Terra type is Pawniard? Dark. Is that better than Steel? Not necessarily, though it can kind of, Ghost, that's fine. Psychic, that's fine. Dark, it's kind of... So we'll probably not end up with any Terra Steel, though I haven't been using Terrastal much anyway. Okay. Dang it. Kinda knew this would happen, but whatever. This is Tauros. Tauros is a Gen 1 Pokemon, but this is its Paldean form, which is instead of normal type, it's now a fighting type. Despite looking like that, making you think maybe dark type, because, you know, black is the dark type color. Anyway, I don't have confidence in using a Great Ball to immediately catch this thing, so we're gonna double kick, hope... Oh, yeah. Okay. yeah, we may as well catch it while we're here. It's important to register Pokemon in the Pokedex, you know, get those Pokedex rewards. I doubt we'll have a complete Pokedex by the time this adventure is over. But if we... I'm going to use an Ultra Ball. This thing has a really low, I believe, catch rate is how it would be. If it's low, it's harder, I think. Oh, no. Screw it. Let's just run. Let's run. We'll come back for you, Paldean Tauros. You can find them kind of any plains biome of sorts. But it's important to talk to you and heal our Pokemon. Screen looks kind of blurry. I think that's because I like entered my dash and like stopped so suddenly. Now everything around me is blurry because of that. Yeah, there we go. It's stabilized. Hello. Give me like 50. 1. Okay. How many people do I need to beat up? Oh, there. Blah, blah, blah. 5. Okay, that's not bad. I guess then, I think Lucas or Furia would have a good time here. Do I have anything important? EXP Candy S. We can use that to catch up a lower level Pokemon. I think. So now, I don't have you in the Pokedex technically, but this is Oinkologne, the evolved form of Lechonk, and again, kind of just. I don't remember if I mentioned it with Lechonk, but kind of just not the best. You know, underwhelming for sure. Though maybe not underwhelming per se, just more so. Because, like, you would have to have, you know, a sense of, like, you know, something cool is going to happen in order to be underwhelmed. But, you know... Okay, I guess. Strong early game normal type if you need one. Like, it's strong in the early game. Any normal type kind of is, you know, if it's an evolved normal type early game. But, honestly, you know, not gonna take you too far. It's the hog Pokemon. It entrances female Pokemon with a sweet, alluring scent that wafts from all over its body. It's a pun on cologne. Hopefully these guys are going to the right spot. I hope I hovered over box 2. I might not have, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, I am in box 2. Okay, cool. Oh, we did pass that trainer. So we should probably go back and fight them. Pokemon Center's right there, but screw it. Okay. And let's keep our eyes out for any... important Pokemon. We'll catch you after we take down this chef person. Oh ho 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 ho! Get ready to see a real chef at work. Eleanor the cook. So, Slowpoke. Do I have a water type counter on her team? We should not stay in. This is the perfect time to bring in... Oh, we don't have a dark move. This is a perfect time to bring in Ryder. Yeah, we desperately need to get Pawniard a dark move. We also need Pawniard to get a name. Confusion. We don't resist it. Bugs should... I'm not a big fan of changing the type chart, but if there was one change I'd be willing to concede and make, it's making Bug resist Psychic. You know, that's kind of like... one of the only things that, like, I'm not a big fan of, like, changing the type chart. I think it's fine as is. I know it's unbalanced, but I like how it's unbalanced. Except for maybe Ice could gain 1 resistance, like, considering a lot of Ice types are not, you know, actually fast attackers or whatever. Cross Chop, that's a good move, I believe. It's better than anything we have. Oh! It's 5 PP. Heightened chance of landing a crit, but 100 base power. It's better than Seismic Toss. Okay. Eleanor the cook goes down. Yeah, that's fine. No one's evolving. Are we fine to kind of just continue on? I do want to check. Do you have any moves? No. Okay. Similarly, I want to make sure that I'm not missing any moves just that I skipped over in level. Psybeam? Yeah, like, why are we carrying around Confusion when we have Psybeam? Yeah, that was probably like I auto-battled and didn't see that I gained the thing. Also, do I have... What's this? Defense may suffer. Okay. I would have... If it was special attack may suffer, I would have probably given it to this Poniard because I want to speed up special attack down, preferably, but special defense down we can make work. You're fine as is. Speed ups defense down. Don't really need that. No. Definitely not. Definitely not. You're fine as is. Okay. Double checking. And I guess I'll double check you. Yeah, okay. Looks like we're all good. Now back to hopefully finding the Pokemon that I'm interested in. What's that Pokemon? That's a Steenie in the background. But this is a Komala. A very interesting Pokemon. It was introduced in Alola. Not the biggest fan, honestly. It's like the one Pokemon that I actually forget exists. Like, I memorized, like, all the other Pokemon, but, like, Komala is just that one where I actually cannot remember that this thing exists. It's very interesting how it works. Basically, it can't be status affected because it's technically asleep, but it still gets to act in its sleep. From my understanding of how Comatose works. Kind of interesting. Not the best. It doesn't evolve. The base stats aren't that good. Does this thing have, like, all these moves, but not actually stockpile? Like, it has Spit Up and Swallow, but, like, not stockpile? That's weird. Anyway, Kamala was caught. Owlure leveled up. It's good. A potent and anesthesiac? Is that what that says? I cannot, for the life of me, read that word. Anesthetic? Because, like, whatever. Can be made by diluting Kamala's drool. This anesthetic was used for surgeries in the past. Or is it anesthesiac? I don't know. I don't know how the English language works that well. I've spoken it my whole life and I still don't understand it. Anyway, I shouldn't say that. I understand a lot of the English language. I'm, for the most part, pretty well spoken, but it's just like a couple things that trip me up here and there. Also, that's not Tentacool, that's Toadstool, because it has toes, and it's a, you know, like a toad, like a mushroom. Anyway, neat pun, neat not regional variant, convergent evolution. I'm not the biggest fan of the convergent evolutions. I think they needed to do... I kind of like what they're going for, but, like, why not just make a regional variant in that case? You know, we've had regional variants with completely different typings, not related to their original before. I don't know. It kind of just feels like, yeah, they were definitely stretching to get to the 1,000 Pokemon. Anyway, though it looks like Tentacool, Toadstool is a completely different species. Its legs may be thin, but it can run at a speed of 30 miles per hour. Maybe it has more to do with Toadstool as a mushroom versus like Sandshrew and Alolan Sandshrews, or at least both shrews, versus Toadstool as a mushroom and Tentacool is, you know, a jellyfish. So maybe that's what it has to do with. But yeah, it's technically new this generation. It's very fast. And you would think that would make it a perfect user of setup moves or status moves, but it's really not, because it has an immense drawback in the form of its ability, which kind of frowns upon. Doesn't frown, but like it makes it a lot harder to use setup moves, I should say. I don't even have you in the Pokedex yet, and you're like one of my favorite Pokemon like ever. This is Deerling. It's the season Pokemon, I believe, is its official title. It's a grass normal type, which are like my two favorite types, so why wouldn't I love it? I don't know. It's top 25 for sure, but I don't know where it exactly stands. Just because there are so many Pokemon that it can be hard to choose like one singular favorite, you know, or like even a top 10. Or rank them all. Oh. Well, now I just straight up can't attack this thing because of Anger Point. Oh. I can't attack it because I'm dead. I'll just run, I guess. Oh my god. The struggles of being around a Tauros. You just end up in repeated battle after battle. Whatever. We'll go for Psybeam. If it lives, we'll try to catch it. If it doesn't live, then, well, we'll at least get the EXP. But yeah, we got a long journey to Lavencia. And that's a critical? Yeah, these things are bulky. The unfortunate thing about still having, you know, a lot to do before we get to Lavencia, I like reading the headbutts, you know, not the headbutts, I like reading the, Pokedex descriptions for the camera, the audience, but part of me feels like at this point I should just do a bunch of this catching stuff off camera, you know, off part. Though I don't much feel like just playing for the sake of playing and cutting back to me reading dex entries. You know. I could have attacked. These things have a really low catch rate. Okay, we'll use an Ultra Ball. If it doesn't go in, we'll run. Oh, we need to get back to that Pokemon Center. Okay, yeah, we're running. This is stupid. Oh my god. So, at least we can get away. Okay, pull up the map before it does anything else, and let's get back to the Pokemon Center. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, but because of how these work, I can't predict necessarily what Pokemon spawn and where. So it's a lot harder for me to just say, this episode I'll be right in front of the two Pokemon that I want to catch, you know, and it'll get over nice and quick, you know. I do have to, you know, go out and explore a bit. And I need to train these guys. Here's another shot at catching a Deerling. And this time we can probably afford to attack it because, well, I don't know, it's higher level. Caught off guard, we could have just thrown like a Great Ball at it, I guess. We'll use Covet again. It'll use Leech Seed, that kind of sucks, but whatever. Let's Covet. Don't absorb too much, please. I do wish it was a slight bit snappier on the Leech Seeding, like, process. That's like the only thing. Sometimes. Like, if there's a ton of effects in play, not just one, it's fine that it kind of takes time. But when there's just one effect, it feels like it's really interrupting. Anyway, this is Deerling, the season Pokemon, summer form. Deerling have different scents depending on the season. When a distinct grassy smell starts to waft from one, you know that summer has begun. A nice little bit of poetry. But yeah, I really enjoyed Deerling. Yeah, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And now we have to navigate around Pokemon we've already caught before. Do I have a Litleo? No. But I do have higher priorities, such as finding at least, like... Well, there's a new Pokemon. I battled one before in training. I think what I want to do is I want to try and end the part just by getting the one Pokemon, like, that I actually... What's going on with the screen? I think that was a... being near the terrestrial Pokemon, probably, was what caused that. But I'm just looking for the one Pokemon that I really want to find this episode. There's no guarantee that we find it, like, anytime soon here. But you can give a solid look around and say that we just don't see it. Okay then, you have a Squawk ability. If that's the case, I don't really have a good answer other than resisting with our Pawniard. Please go away, please go away. I just want to challenge this fine sir, no. You know what? Let's just try and despawn the Tauros and come back to that battle. I would really like to find the one Pokemon, like, that I'm desperately searching for here. But honestly, if we don't, that is fine. Oops. Yeah, we're already at 31 minutes, so I think I'm just going to call it a day by... Oh! This is not the Pokemon I wanted, but this is Spidops, the evolved form of Tarantula. Spidops isn't that strong. It's honestly, it's a pure bug type, and pure bug isn't the best. Not only that, but like it's only got 404 base stat, which is kind of weak, especially if you're taking it past, you know, the second gym, you know. But it's the trap Pokemon. Spidops covers its territory in tough, sticky threads to set up traps for intruders. Honestly, the design is kind of cool. Just give it, like, an evolution. Yeah. I think it was named... I think the whole Spidops family is... Or not family, but rather Spidops itself, I believe, is supposed to be a reference to, it might be a reference to secret agents, or, you know, like, I guess traps, right? Because it's, like, supposed to be, like, a play on, like, special ops, I think, you know? And also, 404 base stat total, I believe, is, like, a deliberate, maybe, you know, what's the, it might be a reference to, you know, 404 page not found, maybe. That's the only reason I could see them giving it such a specific base stat total, you know, instead of buffing it to like 410 or something like that. Anyway, because of inner focus, we don't get intimidated, which is nice. But Squawk ability here isn't too powerful. The trainers here are weaker than the Pokemon, which makes me think that it really is, like, just in case you decide to come over here after the grass gym. But we can take this thing out in 2 Metal Claws. Also, we're already level 23. Okay. Yeah, but we need to give Pawniard a nickname. Soon here. I'll probably figure it out in between parts, honestly. We're getting the team leveled up pretty fast. So, that's good news. I would still like to find that one Pokemon. But, honestly, if I can't, it's not too big a deal. You know what? Let's head down here. Maybe we'll have better luck down here. Even if we do, however, we'll save that better luck for next time. I'm going to pull this up so that Pokemon don't attack me. But for now, my name has been, and it will be tomorrow, and the day after that, 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 and it always will be Pun Food. You know, I will find the specific Pokemon I want on the team, and I won't stop until I'm done.